Who is the first and foremost on this list? I know you've been waiting for it. Is it the fuck boy? No, he ain't even on here. Nice guys. The nice guy. Now, I don't really have to tell you this. You kind of already know it. The nice guy, there's just nothing there. There's no substance. What are the signs? Well, he struggles to be present and authentic, to build a genuine connection. See, I'm giving you that straight talk, ladies. I want to give you the signs. When you notice these things, pull away, red flags. Now, do not go looking for the red flag. We already know that game. What happens when you're only looking for trouble? You find it. And these are the things I want you to keep in consideration while you're out there in the dating game, because when they show up, he's struggling. I mean, really think about that. Why? I'll tell you. Well, the nice guy has got his protective walls up. What's most important for the nice guy? People pleasing. Matter of fact, what is most important for him is you. Why? Because you're there. You give him the time. He doesn't respect himself. He doesn't think he's worthy. He doesn't think he's good enough. So with that, it's hard for him to be present with you, to lock eyes, really hear you, tell you a story, tell you about himself. Any of that shit is not going to happen. He can't do that. He doesn't have it there for himself. He's too busy being nice. He's not authentically himself. So being authentic with you is not going to come out. You can start to pry at this stuff. And I'll tell you why you don't even have to worry if he's not prepared, immature, emotionally intelligent. All that stuff will bring it all together and what you need to look out for in total. Some other signs of the nice guy: he is passively aggressive. Checks in with you on your ideas. He passively agrees, goes along with everything. The doormat type. Doesn't have a backbone, doesn't have a spine. Asks you for your ideas, always checking in. Well, I don't know, baby, what do you want? Has no leadership. Or, better yet, he'll change his stance. If he clearly states something, says he has a choice, says he has a preference, says he has a point of view that he sees it, he'll drop that shit in a second. As soon as you say something different. And he'll shift it a bit. He'll backpedal a few steps. He'll soften the blow. You know these guys. You know what it's all about. He lacks integrity. He's often caught lying to you, others, or himself. This is something he doesn't even have to say, ladies. You can see it in his eyes. Does he have any fight? Does he have any life about him? Is he actually out there doing things? If he says he's going to accomplish something, do you believe that shit? Does he believe that shit? That's the part where, like I said, he can be lying to himself. He says he's going to lose weight and takes absolutely no action. Says he's going to build a business, does absolutely no research. Makes not one phone call, no connections, no activities. There's nothing matching up with it. It just lacks integrity. The lies he gets caught in, again, I'm going to break down for you why. The lies he's getting caught in, why this shows up, because he doesn't believe in himself. Again, so the word he tells himself, I want to do this, I wish I could do this. When you don't believe in yourself, when you don't authentically love and own yourself, you can't have integrity. Because what you say is what you do. It lines up. It's what happens. When you have that guarded wall, and so what you say is filtered on the acceptance of, will she like this? Will others approve of this? Will this get me kicked out? You're not even being yourself. So there's no way you can show up with integrity. He doesn't lead or initiate anything, not even picking dinner. And he'll behave as if he is allergic to responsibility. Ladies, have you seen these types of individuals? Now, I've already told you before, you're looking out for the MGM standard, mature, grounded, masculine men. That's all I talk about on this channel. That's all I talk about on my men's channel. It's telling men how to be that. If you see this, of allergic to responsibility, if more often than not, because how you do anything is how you do everything. If the small things show up like this, best believe the big things will show up like that in same fashion. So whenever that happens and you find yourself being handed the ball, there's something that easily you can drop the whisper, give him the feminine influence, the softness, just hint to some little, get a cup of coffee. Little request, take out the tray. It really doesn't matter. What do we want to do for dinner? But some way or another, it always goes in a direction where you're left, the buck stopping here. If that's the case, he's allergic to responsibility. He's not showing up. He's not holding it down. You might be dealing with a nice guy. Now, why is this dangerous? Nobody ever got harmed by a nice guy. It's better than being alone. At least he's not my gay friend. Maybe he at least can get the needs met in some way, shape, or form, get you some sex up in there. Maybe, but there's dangers even with the nice guy. His passive aggressive behavior is a time bomb, ladies. That's the problem. It's masking his suppressed feelings. This is why he's passive aggressive. He has suppressed what he wants, what he thinks, what he values, what's important to him. Himself even has been pushed down so much with this false belief of reciprocity. If I am nice to you, extra kind to you, being a good person and so forth and so on, so I give you what you want, you will give me what I want. He doesn't understand the game. He doesn't understand himself. That can become a danger. Why? Because covering all that nice behavior beneath, you'll find his physical advantage, which you may overlook, whether you deny it or not. Men, biologically, just by default, bone density, lungs, heart, all the things required when it gets physical. This is why men are the cannon fodder for war. This is why the draft only applies to men. It is what it is. And you can forget that when dealing with a soft, kind, passively aggressively nice individual who is faking the front. And when they snap, when they spill over, you do not want to be in range or alone, ladies. Other reasons you want to look out for the nice guy, because hurting people hurt people. He's got a victim mindset. He is suffering through his own life, ladies. So best believe misery loves company. When crossed, when he can't benefit, he will treat others in the same regard. He feels overlooked. He feels stepped on. He feels left out, not recognizing it's because of his own lack of a backbone and his choices in life to stand up with mature, grounded, masculine expression. But through that, you may become the victim of. When he sees the world like that and decides to act out, when he realizes he can't get anything from you, when he realizes he's put himself, moonwalking into the friend zone, he may not feel good about that. It may be another smack to the face like all the other smacks to the face that he takes throughout life, and you, again, may end up the victim in that scenario because he is still a man. And last but not least, the dangers you want to look out for with the nice guy is that he lacks grounding. And so that will stunt your feminine elevation. Feminine is the everything. In order to truly access, and this is on both sides, ladies, the dance of masculine and feminine, we yoke off of each other in our relationships. I can trust and siphon off from my feminine partner and get the femininity while I ground deeper into my masculine, and vice versa. My grounding, your mature, grounded masculine man's grounding, allows you to truly flow, truly express yourself, release, unwind, let loose, relax, all the good stuff that you want a relationship with a grounded masculine man for. With the nice guy, however, because he lacks that grounding, it's going to stunt your feminine elevation. He will not lift you any higher. He will not offer any additional value to your life other than what you choose to pull out of him as a placeholder, ladies. Let's be honest, because you're still holding out for the man that you want to live happily ever after with. And this one's going to be recurring, but when it comes to these 5 types of men you need to avoid, the number one danger when dealing with a nice guy is that bodies count. He's still potentially fertile. He will occupy your mind, your body, and your energy. If allowed, that is a danger, risk, and waste of time to you, ladies.